Yeah, buddy. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday night, or Wednesday morning, maybe, depending on where you live. Hope you all are doing well here. I'm just hanging with Sir Maximus at the moment. And we are just hanging out. Hey, Connie, how you doing? How's Misty doing? Oh, there, Bruce. How you doing, Bruce? I guess I can finally see the shields that people were talking about before. I think I said that last time, but I can finally see the shield. Catitude, Ruth, hope you're doing well. Lewis, and the nine apostles. That's funny, Lewis. Maybe I'll make some kind of video about that in the future. You're good little Maximus. I hope everybody is doing well on this Tuesday. I hope all of your kitties or doggies, the little fur kitties, are doing well. Little fur babies. Hello there, Dara. How you doing? Maxie, what do you have? You got like some sticky stuff by your eyeball. Mr. Maximus has had a pretty good day or so. I don't think he's thrown up. He threw up a little bit yesterday, but he always throws up on Mondays. It is the throw up day. Hello there, Christy. Oh, Bruce, all of your kitties have a cold. What do they got going on, Bruce? Like the little sneezy, watery eye kind of thing? You know, it's hard with bigger numbers. Once one gets it, it just goes around the group, doesn't it? It makes it challenging. Wasn't sure if I was going to do a live or not tonight. Did have a bit of a headache going on, but I didn't let anybody know in advance that I wouldn't be live, so we are here. I always like to tell people in advance. Like 2 Saturdays from now, not next Saturday, not the 14th, Valentine's Day, but the Saturday after that, the 21st, we're not going to be here. We'll be out of state, so we won't be alive on that day. Dara, you just got done finishing feeding the fur babies. Well, Lewis, one of the classes, or the main class that I'm in right now, unfortunately, the teacher has been out since last week, so they've had some subs, or I've had to sub. Subbing for me is always rough. Hello there, Margot. You know, I am seeing something interesting. I don't know if anybody else is, but like, hello there, KK. So there's like a little, I don't know, like a little symbol, like Connie, for example, you said hi, Margot. There's like a little weird symbol and it says hi, Margot. Like after it says, or before it says hi, Margot. It's very strange. Guess my wife is saying hi, beautiful. I have no idea what that's about, but I guess she'll let me know. Catitude, you're not seeing the symbol. Yeah, I am. It's weird. I don't know. I feel like right now YouTube is doing some funky things. I mean, with stuff with these shields, and I've noticed like once I've got like around this 10K mark, because I've kind of been up and down with this 10K mark, I feel like the channel has been just, I don't know, just not as many recommendations. Like the community posts have not done as well as normally. So I don't know. It's just there's some weird things going on. So, Bruce, with the kitties, are you starting like eye medication, like eye drops for everybody? Or you're just gonna kind of let it go through and hope that everybody, clears up? Hello there, Debbie. Debbie, do you have heat now? I did see your comment, Debbie, on you weren't able to make like Saturdays live because you had no heat. Is that better now? I haven't done comments in a few days. I do got to get up to some comments again. Hey, John, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hello there, Mike. Maybe at around the 10K mark, YouTube puts the channel like into a scrutiny, like they scrutinize everything. So it's just, I don't know, it's been off here recently. Debbie, your landlord guy forgot to put oil in, but now it's good. Awesome. Hello there, Maya. Hope you're doing well. We'll do a little up close and personal. We'll check out all of Max's face features here. We can count how many whiskers he has. If he'll stay. He may not stay, though. I don't know. Other channel makers like John, I know you have content that you do. Seems like how has your stuff been recently, John? Up, down, the same? Just curious. I don't normally talk about too much YouTube stuff on these live streams, but I'm just curious if it's just me or if it's just something going around. John, first day in 2 weeks that you worked 8 full hours. You had took two big falls. Ooh, hope you're okay. You're all beaten up, but you don't care. Back to work. Maxie, are you doing some spring cleaning? What's everybody's weather like? We're in the 60s out here in North Carolina, which isn't too bad. I kind of like it a little colder, personally. KK, you got some freezing rain. Um, Bruce, about the same. Gonna post some more shorts again. Ruth, you're at 56. Okay. Ugh. Oh, come here, Maximus. John, so funny. Lost some, and then gained some. Don't ask you why. I'm at 60 in Virginia. Lewis, you're right around freezing in the NC. Okay, or NYC area. Bruce, you're at about 50, so that's a heat wave going on. Catitude, you're warmer right now in down there in Florida. Debbie, you're at 32, so right at freezing. Is anybody new people in here? Say hello if you don't mind. I'm kind of curious. Because right now there's 23 people. Normally there'd be close to 40, just kind of in and out. So I'm seeing if there's any new people that are in here. If you want to say hello, or if it's just subscribers, it's very interesting. I always like to solve issues. I feel like there's something going on. Something going on with you, Mr. Fishy. Connie, milder there and some snow. Anyways, hello there, KYS. You are new. A big hello to you. Is that your little pink little kitty cat? KYS, do you live with any kitties? Oh, are we already boring you, Maximus? You're like, I gotta go. I gotta go over here and I gotta lick my foot. Okay, YS, a big hello and welcome. Max takes his foot cleaning very, very seriously. Debbie, you got a small space heater from your landlord, and the bedroom was 51 degrees. Whew, that's cold. Hey, Maxie. Yeah, I know. You're like, yeah, so. Nope. How about this? Nope. Nothing interests you there, Max. Maximus has still been very aggressive trying to get dry food. I think he knows it's not good for him. KYS, your cat is a boy and his name is River. It's an interesting name. What kind of kitty is River? Hi, buddy. I know. Max, you're turning rust. You're turning red. You're turning like a red little monkey. Hello there, Rosemary. Hope you're doing well today. Hope Mia and Justin are doing well there, Rosemary. I know, you're not amused. Connie, we are thinking about getting a dry duck food, dry food that's duck for him. So we're trying that maybe in the future as far as his tummy goes. So it's something we might do, Connie. KYS, I appreciate the like, and if you're subscribed, you are part of now a cat community KYS. That one of the cool things about our community KYS is we donate at the end of every month. We donate channel money, all of our channel money, to charity. So in a couple of weeks, towards the end of this February, we will be donating to multiple cat places, cat rescue places, to help feed cats, help their medical conditions, help get them homes, stuff like that. John, you got 4 stainless steel litter boxes. The cat bellies love them. I think the odors and the cleanup were far better than the plastic. Big ones also. Yeah, John, I remember maybe you were thinking about maybe doing a video on that, correct? No, I think John said that they're about $20, $25 a piece, maybe $30. I can't remember because I know he was on a Tranquil Live. I want to say, and he was talking about them, and I think they said there was like $100 for all 4. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm not interested. I know, buddy. But anyways, enough YouTube complaining on my end, so I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to talk about YouTube anymore. Unless anybody has a question, then I'll answer it. But beyond that, though, John. So they were $20 each, a little over 80. That's not really that bad, John. I mean, that's not really all that much than a normal litter box. KYS, thank you. This is Max, by the way, KYS. He is one of 9 cats that we live with. If you hang with us for the whole hour, because we're out live for an hour, you will see all 9. We start with Max, and then we just go around. Bruce, you sent an email. Glad the person was arrested for animal cruelty. It happened in Florida. Okay. All right, Bruce. I'll take a look at that email when I'm done. And maybe that's something I can do on that other channel, Bruce. Another channel that I don't really advertise on this channel. Because they're like completely different. We want you little pink little kitty cats. Mike, he was purring slightly. We're going to hang with Max for just a little bit longer. KAC Day Cubby. You sound like Kevin Bacon. Oh. I wish I had Kevin Bacon finances. Because then we could be helping a lot of kitties. Bruce, did Max's whole heal? Yeah, Bruce, Max's like face, his lesions are completely, they're completely healed up. Yeah. A KACD Cubby, if you are new, also a hello to you as well. I don't think anybody's told me I sounded like Kevin Bacon. A lot of people just tell me I sound like a monotone robot. Or a disc jockey or something. Radio personality. I know, Max. You're just like, yeah, human. I don't care about this little ball that you're throwing at me. All right, so let's head out of Max. So we'll all go say goodbye to Max. We probably won't see Max again before the stream is over, but we're going to go check on Rosemary since Rosemary is upstairs and she's awake as far as I know. I'll give Max his little fish. He'll have a whole bunch of things. Maxie, take your fishy. Like, I don't want the fishy. All right, Maxie, take your little ball. Like, I don't want the ball either. I don't want any of this. You're putting all this crap on me, and I don't want any of it. All right, Max. I'll just leave you with this. There. I know, you're very unimpressed. Okay. All right, Maxie. Let's see if I can get off the floor. Max. Oh, okay. All right, Maxie. Unfortunately, you gotta. I know you want to get out, but you gotta stay in here. We don't want you to get beaten up by Rosemary. Hi, Maxie. Rosie. I see you haven't touched that food, but you did eat some other food, which is good. We're going to put that right there, you little gremlin. And your meow. Last couple of days, Rosemary's been a little finicky again with her eating. Oh, we did weigh her. My last live stream, I was talking about us weighing her. We hadn't weighed her in, I don't know, maybe a week or two. It's been a little while. So we did weigh her. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? And she weighs about 4.9 pounds. So unfortunately, she is a little underweight right now. Um, we want to get her at least 5 pounds, over 5 pounds, really. Dara, you have a site for me to check out? Okay. Well, Dara, just send me an email if you want to, or just leave me a comment, and I will look into it. So, like I was saying, Rosemary is under 5 pounds again. She's been fluctuating like between 4.7, 4.9 to like 5.1 over this last maybe 2 or 3 months or so. It is winter time. Welcome back there, KYS. It is winter time, so she's always a little not quite the same in the winter time. Adara, you're welcome. We're closing in on about 50 cat rescue places or cat places altogether here. KK, what is her best food? Well, it's Fancy Feast normally, KK, and we try to keep her off of fish, but sometimes she'll just want to eat fish. So it could be like, Fancy Feast, like the ocean grilled or just ocean fish, or salmon and shrimp, or chopped grilled if we're away from fish. It just really just depends, KK. It's basically whatever she wants to eat. So she doesn't necessarily have like a best food. And she also has dry food, Fancy Feast as well. Well, Kay, we're just gonna call you Cubby. She has hyperthyroidism, so with that disease, her metabolism is always like a little up and down. So sometimes she can eat a lot, but because her metabolism is like super high, she drops weight. And sometimes the opposite. Hello there, Tammy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Catitude, we're at Rosie here. She's just purring a little goofball. I do hear Yoda in the background. He's meowing because he knows it's toy time. Cubby, if you're hiring for cat snuggles, you're available for free, okay? Bruce, give Rosemary raw real fish. I'd be afraid of the mercury there, Bruce. Kristen, it's expensive, but Purina has a food called Critical Nutrition, and it's super high calories and good nutrients. Okay. Well, if it comes to it, Kristen, we'll definitely look into that. We just know Miss Rosemary. She's just very up and down. She can be very peculiar with her eatings. Um, we do know sometimes though, like her nose gets a little stuffed up, or she has like a little bit of some sneezing. She's had some sneezing recently, so she may not be able to smell like fully with her nose. That's why we usually go to the fish and we heat it up. It kind of gets the nose going, and then which will activate the eating. That's usually what we do. But I do appreciate though the suggestion though as far as the food goes, Kristen. Okay, well, you adopted River when he was 3 weeks, so he was just like a bottle baby then. Did you do bottle feeding for him, or was he already eating food, or maybe some kind of formula, and now he is 9 months? John, did you know Rachel? I remember Rachel. It's been a while, John. Old time cat community, one of the very early subs. She passed. Oh, I'm sorry. She passed away and found out yesterday at 7 o'clock. Left a post. Okay. All right, John. I normally check the cat channels over the weekend, but I'll take a look at that post though, John. I do remember the name, but it's been a little while since I've seen the person. But obviously condolences there though, with her family. And kitties, if she had any kitties still, John, because I'm not sure, but I do recognize the name though. It's been a little while though. Hi, honey. Hi. Um, Miss Rosemary here, though. One thing I do want to mention about her, she was not happy earlier. I'm gonna kind of scan over here towards like this. So she gets some mats, and we try to brush them out. But what we normally have to do is like there's a mat right here, which she's gonna move. So we just kind of pull them a little bit. We kind of like pull them apart. And that's what we need to do, because it's hard for her to, excuse me, to get brushed because of her scrawniness. See, there was a question, Dara. Do you know other stuff that helps kitties from throwing up? Well, there's medication, Dara. There is, it starts with an O. I can never pronounce it. Odanistine. Um, if you're talking about like medication wise, uh, there's another medication, Serenia. But if you're talking about like natural stuff, pumpkin normally helps with diarrhea or constipation. I don't know if it helps with throwing up. Sometimes a cat will throw up because it has hairballs. So sometimes you might have to get like Laxatone, and get them Laxatone to prevent hairballs from formulating in the tummy because that can cause them to throw up as well. Alien Cowboy Farming. It could be wrong, but the cat looks like Zarquad, the Destroyer of Worlds. That is just a good old cat. It's probably the Destroyer of Worlds there, Alien. Hello there, Ethan. Uh, Bruce, yeah, that's an idea, but she's very particular. John, she's been sick for a while. She had Puff and Marshmallow during a bad hurricane a few years ago in Florida. Her house was destroyed and the kitty swimming in 17 feet of water. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna come back to Rosemary. We got to go hang out with the other kitties, though. The other 8 that are, or 7 that are in another room. We will finish up with Rosemary, though. Come on, Yoda. Back up. All right, buddy. Where is your? Let's see. We have too much stuff here. This is the baby's food. She's been eating it for the last couple of days or so, and she eats it up. So she finally started that food. So she's been doing well. Who asked about the baby? KK. Yeah, the baby's been doing fine. She hasn't been throwing up. We actually weighed her too, maybe like a few days ago, and she actually gained a little bit. So maybe we'll just do this dry food just for a little bit. But if she's gaining weight again, or at least maintaining, then I don't know. Maybe there's really nothing we need to do. KYS, can you say something? Sure can. Hello there, Paul. Kit, I see you're in your bin. Speaking of the baby, she's up on some pillows. Let's go visit her for a moment. Hi, Boobers. What's up, little one? Yes, you too. KYS, I mean, I have heard people say that before, and I've had people on this live stream say that before. I understand where they're coming from, but To me, as far as the laser pointer situation goes, I feel like as long as you have other toys, then it's fine. But why do you think it's bad? Bruce, no, it's going to take a while for her fur to grow back because it's only been like 2 weeks or so. Kristen, how do you keep the others from eating oh my great pronunciations here, particular foods, very carefully. You can't have free feed down. I tell you that, Kristen. You'd have to just like develop times like during the day or night when you can feed a cat in particular if they need something like a particular diet or a particular type of food. Or maybe it's something that everybody can transition to as well, as long as it's something that's good for everybody. Tammy, you're heading out. Let me go back here. Sorry, your Wi-Fi here is terrible. Keeps on freezing up. All right, bye, Tammy. I'm sorry about that. KYS, because you think that'll get them mad because it's something they can't catch. And I don't disagree with you on that, KYS. I do understand where you're coming from, and I do understand where other people are coming from. I guess my counterpoint for that is as long as you have like other physical toys like mice, balls, boxes, things on strings, things on like over here, like the thing that's there where Zelda is, something that's more interactive that they can touch, that they can physically touch. To me, I think it's okay. But I do understand the concern that people have for that. Pandora, let's see if we can get. Hi, Yoda. We'll take a quick look at Kit. Kit normally isn't on the live streams very often because she's normally under the bed. KYS, are you being mean? No, you're just asking a question. So I'm always good for questions. Yoda, stop. Stop. Yoda. Yoda, stop. Come here, Zelda. Zelda. Okay. Zelda does have a limp. These still kind of colder temperatures. You got it, Zeus? There you go. So that's always a little hard for Zelda to get up because she's old. She's 21. Hello there, Barbara. How you doing? Paul, where is the catnip? Some of the toys have catnip, but we don't use catnip all that often because, to be honest with you, a lot of these cats, they don't react much with catnip. We only maybe bring it out on rare occasions. So we don't really do the catnip thing. Pretty high percentage of cats, like, dude, does nothing. Rosemary, what did Yoda do? So what Yoda does is, imagine this is Yoda. My hand is Yoda, okay? This is his mouth, his big old mouth, okay? He goes and what we call vampires the other cats. He grabs them like by their neck and he does this. So he's like biting them. We call it vampiring. So that's what he does occasionally because he's a bit of a bully. Let me zoom it back out. There we go. Mike, Tang is good. Tang is, I'm going to show Tang in a second here. Tang was having eye issues like over the last week, but we got him on doxycycline because we were giving him eye drops, and the eye drops aren't doing anything. So we gave him doxy instead, and the doxycycline pretty much has knocked out his like little virus, not virus, but his little issue that he had. Connie, is catnip safe to use for cats? It is in moderation, Connie. Like anything in life, moderation. Here's Tang. Maya, you know you love my socks. You need to order some yourself. KYS, yeah. Well, you still got a kitten basically at 9 years or 9 months old. So, like I said, Tang is doing good. He's got a little eye gunk. You can see a little eye gunk there in this eye. This eye here, there's a little eye gunk. But his eye is pretty clear now, besides just that dry gunk. My wife is asking, where's Earthquake? Earthquake is Tiny. Probably Tiny's in the closet. I might check in a second. Kit. Yeah, for the most part, these cats get along. There's really, not much fighting. People do ask on occasion. You have 9 cats, so they ever fight? And yeah, they'll fight on occasion, but really, for the most part, these kitties get along well. They've been with each other for years and years and years. And, they kind of got their own spaces. They got their own spots. John, yes, for sure. Sometimes people think cats are a lot of things, and they do some stuff that's not good. I mean, I'm still actively, and maybe that's why, maybe that's the reason why I feel like this channel is kind of like, gotten a little less recently of everything, because I'm actively trying to get a channel terminated. And maybe I shouldn't be saying that, and maybe I shouldn't be posting it. But it's what we do here. It's part of our kind of like our 3 pillars is advocating. So, I hope that's not a consequence, but if it is, I'll deal with it. Because I know we'll still be able to donate thanks through channel memberships and donations. Even if this channel kind of gets maybe a little pushed down by the platform. KYS, your sister's got 4 kitties. Awesome. All right, let me check to see if I can find where Tiny is. She might be in... Oh, here she is. Not going to get much of her. She probably run away. She normally does. She doesn't like to be on the live streams. She gets conscious. Yep, there she goes. Bye, Tiny. Catitude, I completely agree with you, but sometimes you got to play games, and I don't like playing games. And that's probably not the case. I'm probably just being paranoid or stupid, but that certainly is how it feels recently. Because there is, like I said, I'm not going to mention this much, but there's something going on. Hello, Pandora. And I've even had some people that I know, like some other cat channels, like say, "Hey, you need to be careful, like what you're posting because of X, Y, and Z." And it's hard to it's hard to do that for me. Yes, we're a little Miss Pandora here for you, especially you, Bruce. Pandora's doing fine. I don't really got much to say about her. Her health is good. Her weight is good. We don't have any really concerns with her. Hi there, Rosalina. How you doing? Or Rosalinda. I'm sorry, Rosalinda. How you doing? If you are new, hello and welcome. Or if maybe you aren't new, but this is the first time in a live stream, hello and welcome. Hi there, Coco. Coco. It's not Coco, is it? It's something else. Or is that Coco? Terrible. I'm a terrible pronunciating. Oh, River only sleeps on your mom and she hates it. All right, let's see. Who have we not seen here? I think we've seen everybody. You've seen the baby. We've seen Yoda, Kit, Tiny. Paul, are any double pod? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by double pod. Does that mean like an extra toe, or does that mean something else? Hello there, SNTDC 2012. How you doing? Kind of can see some of the well, no, never mind. I was gonna say if we can kind of see the baby's polydactyl. We're saying then polydactyl. Yeah, no, there's no polydactyl kitties here. All these kitties have the normal amount of toes. You got one baby on the bed. Or you have your BB on me, on me, on my bed, on your bed. Okay. Hello there, Amy Bishop. Big hello if you are Amy, if you're new here, Amy. John, you put out a short earlier, first time ever to get a copyright on a short. Couldn't care less, no strike, all about fun. Yeah, John. And you know, those who just do this for fun it's great. I try to balance, as you know, and as others know, I try to balance fun, some fun with this mission. So, you know, I always have to like try to be fun, but I'm always trying to like, you know, get new people on the channel. Maybe they become a member, maybe not, but maybe they know somebody, and then they can, you know, tell somebody else, hey, there's this channel that's like doing this great stuff with cat rescues, and you know, check them out and so forth. So it's more complicated for me. Hello there, Sue. Rainstorm going on. You have 20-mile-per-hour winds. Not raining too heavy yet. Well, hopefully, Sue, it doesn't get too crazy where you live, or where you're at, I should say. Um, and you know, hopefully, you won't need to hunker down there. John, it's territorial issues, but you don't have really any subs in Belarus. It sounds like one of those like SME strikes, John. Probably music related. I'm assuming, or not strikes, copyright things. Yoda? Are you all lost, Yoda? Come here, Yoda. Come here. Come on, you goofball. Come on, buddy. Which one, SN? The one that I was just by. If it's the one I was just by, that's the baby. Um, this is Yoda. Sue, I appreciate the donation there. I made it just one. I appreciate that, Sue. That's very kind of you. Gloria, do I remember you? I don't, Gloria. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing well, though. Were you on a live stream before, Gloria? So the orange kitty is Tang, and the black one, if it's the one I was just with, is Yoda or Tiny. You know, I saw a person's live stream when I was on somebody else's, and I scrolled up accidentally, and they had like, because you can set goals as creators, like you can have just like one super chat, 5 super chats, 10 super chats, whatever. And I saw this person, had like 50 super chats was their goal. And I don't know if they made that, but that's a lot. Gloria, it's okay, yes, but I wasn't. Oh, well, if you weren't talking, then I'm not. Yeah, I probably wouldn't remember you unless it was just like a quick hi, Gloria. Bruce, someone emailed you, wants to do a live me playing Fallout 4. You wrote back, said it would be hard because you got to turn off the radios due to copyright. Okay. Anybody who might be new here, or even somebody that's not new here, you can always ask me questions as well, whether it's cat related. There is like literally decades and decades of cat experience in this community on this live stream right now, or other questions that you might be interested in. We're going to hang out with these 7 that are in this room for just a few more moments, and then we're going to finish up with Miss Rosemary. Hey, Orangey. Well, KK, I'm old myself. Hey, Kevin. Yes, Tang is still digging. He actually just earlier today, he was digging a lot, and we had to push the books back. We're gonna actually clip his nails tonight. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since we last clipped his nails, so we're gonna clip those nails. Maya, where do you buy the majority of your cat toys? For us, Maya, it's Amazon. We are big Amazon buyers. We need to buy some stock for Amazon. Yoda. Hey, peekaboo. Hello there, Papayata. Is it Papayata? Papayate? Hello there. Gloria, your mom used to rescue dogs. Oh, very cool. How many did she rescue? And that's awesome that she did something like that as well, Gloria. You can never go wrong rescuing, fostering, helping out in that sense. Hi, Yoda. You're looking a little perturbed. Catitude so far right now, I think it's okay enough where if a person comes through in the next few months for a showing, I don't think they're gonna notice. They're not gonna notice anything. But if it goes much longer and this little turkey keeps on doing it, we might have to do something just to replace the carpet on the stairs, unfortunately. 15. Wow, that's a lot. Kristen. Max is doing fine, Kristen. He did throw up yesterday, but he threw up just maybe twice, but he's good. He's good. Bruce, that sounds like a good idea. Calling up your cat cafe place and let them know that he won't be in. That's very it's a good idea. All right, let's leave this group. Let's go back to Miss Rosemary, and let's finish up this live in the next 10 minutes or so. Hey, Rosie. Did you switch chairs on me? Are you on your poopy chair now? Hello, honey. Hey, baby girl. Gloria, she got rid of the doggies, though. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully they had good homes, or found good homes there, Gloria. Hello there, Raymond. How you doing, Raymond? Hopefully you're doing very well overall. Yes, KK, this is the poop chair. We've had to clean this chair from this one's oily poop. And she's like, I don't care, because you're going to clean it, human. Because I own you. I appreciate that, Bruce. Very kind, your donation there. Thank you. Well, no, we can clean it in my I mean, because she needs her chair, so she's because she's in this room uh at least half the day or so. She needs two chairs. So, and it can just be cleaned. I mean, we have two things. We have like three things. We have paper towels. We have Resolve, like the pet Resolve. We have something called Folax, which is great. And then we have a hair dryer. And with those four things, it does great. Eventually when like Max pukes or Rosemary poops again, maybe I'll do a little tutorial on it. But I'll probably do the Max puke. I think YouTube might have a problem with me showing poop on a video, but it's educational, so I think it probably would be okay, actually. I don't know. We'll find out. Gloria, you got to go to have dinner. Well, have yourself a good dinner, and we will see you hopefully in the future. I think, Kristen, that she can react to vibration, because when she's downstairs and if we're running the dishwasher when she's out and about, she will sit like either in the sink by the dishwasher, or she'll sit on top of the cap or the countertop where the dishwasher is, and she'll just sit there while it's kind of vibrating a little bit. So yeah, I definitely think so. Raymond, actually, on the carpet, we've become masters of cleaning things off of the carpet. Um, so the carpet really isn't too bad. You do it enough times, you become kind of like it's easy breezy. KRYS, you can say that you don't want to discuss that, but one thing about me though, KYS, sometimes I do get onto rants, or I do get onto topics that might make people feel a little like I don't know, uncomfortable, let's say. That's just me. So if you continue to come on these lives every so often, I might get into a topic that other people may not get into, but I'm, let's just say, unique. And eventually, I've mentioned this before, but eventually I am giving serious thoughts into creating like just a channel where I just rant. I'm going to call it ADHD Adam. So yes, I think that's what I'm going to do in the future. Starfruit and Phantom Castle. That is a very unique name. You're new. Well, welcome and hello. What are the cats' names? So we have nine Starfruit. This is Rosemary. We're just gonna hang out with Rosemary until we're done with this live stream. But we have Rosemary, Zelda, Max, Yoda, Tiny, Kit, Tang, Pandora, and the baby. So those are the nine. You're welcome. The only thing I'd have to like figure out though, if I ever do make that other channel, is like, am I going to like show myself on camera, or am I gonna like just make an image where you're hearing me talk, or maybe just like visuals instead of being on camera? Because unfortunately, in today, people do a lot of stupid things on social media, and a lot of companies, they look at social media and they look to see what the person's been doing on social media, and that can get them into some trouble sometimes. So I'm not sure about that yet, that part. I mean, it's one thing being on camera when we're, donating, right? Or when I'm talking about like, a very important topic. That's something. But, certain issues though, I'm just not sure yet. Hello there, Armando. How you doing? Where are you from? Armando, I live in the United States. Bruce, when you say don't use your real name, do you mean like the channel name, like ADHD Adam? Is that what you mean by your real name? Or do you mean something else? Err, err. Ooh, I'm getting the zombie kitty eyes. Yo, okay. All right, Bruce. All good. Yeah, yeah, Armando in the US. All right. It is getting close to that time. So I'm gonna start wrapping up with my 3 point message. Adopt, don't shop. Adopt, don't shop. Put cat breeders out of business. We don't need designer cats. We don't need anything like that. Number two, if you are thinking of adopting, think about adopting an older cat, a senior cat, a special needs cat, if you can financially, emotionally, physically, um, and whatever else that might be missing that you're able to do there. And then advocate. Advocate for your felines, advocate for your canines, advocate for yourself, just advocate for these little ones. Um, because, they obviously they can't talk, and they need to you need to be able to, you are their voice essentially. And there's no reason for them to suffer in silence. You need to speak up for them and be their voice, because they cannot speak. Armando from Iran. Awesome. Well, I hope things are going well out there for you. Maybe you'll come into another live stream or check out the community, Armando, and see if it's something you want to be a part of. But anyways, on that note, I'm going to hit that X button and I'm going to sign off, sign out. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week as well, and I will see you hopefully in the future. And take care. God bless. And me and Miss Rosemary, she says, we'll see you later, folks. Bye. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care.